We've got some different stuff already. It's TI. We are going to see a new meta evolved, and this could very much be the start of it. I am most intrigued by if we are going to see Gyro become a hero again, because there's out of all the heroes, that feels like the hero that hasn't been a hero for the longest.
Hasn't been changed. Nothing got changed either.
Nothing
and
got buffed.
It was a very early pick of the Gyro, and there's a lot of burst damage coming out. I mean, Pugna alone already is one of those heroes that playing Gyro, playing a lot of those edgy heroes, just doesn't feel so great.
Up there, top DS, so a bit of a bouncy rune brawl, and Fnatic were able to make sure that they got the rune. DJ was able to pick it up. Now they're turning. In fact, Kuro has got to be careful. A few more right clicks and he could be done for. Pielighter goes in, tethered up by DJ as Fnatic get the first blood onto Kuroki.
So starting full aggro tri-lane, now they're going to switch away. DJ's going to port bottom. Alright, good way to punish the Crystal Maiden. Not the, of course, still a pretty strong hero if you're able to get your spams up, but if you collapse on top of Crystal Maiden at the first few levels, quick easy kills. Okay. But yeah, very intrigued to see what the Gyro can do. And I'm going to be looking at this bottom lane. I think this is going to be pretty tough for Envy.
Oh yeah, the pressure's going to be on from Mind Control and GH, that is for sure. The spam, as you say, this very strong dual lane of Shaker Pugna, it's going to cause issues, and DJ has to be very careful with his positioning.
You have to make sure to not let them double up the creep waves too much on you in this bottom lane. So Envy, you see he gets flak right away, but already double range creep coming in. Mind Control and GH already preparing to just throw that pressure out and make him last hit under tower, make him just mess up that CS. All right, we see the aggressive glyphs coming out every time Matu has been walking up for a creep, trying to get like the spiders built up. Abed's been using that around.
Pielighter doing some favourable trading here with Kuro, with that Brain Sap and Nightmare, keeping himself safe. He's able to salve up as well, walk off, make sure that he's got the sustain to stay in the lane. Mid lane matchup, 8 for 3 against the 2 for 0. A very nice lane so far here from Mr. Abed on his Tiny.
First few levels of Matu.
Hang on. Oh, a very nice lane here for Abed as he just gets a kill 1v1. Abed's turning up. Matuma Man, he hasn't had his breakfast, as it seems.
Forced Matu out. Matu's just trying to build up spiders from the jungle before he can start walking bad in.
And sure, it's not an amazing lane for the Gyro, but Envy, he's still getting something out of it, as you say. This could be a lane that could absolutely play out 10 times worse. But Envy and DJ holding their own against the pressure of Mind Control and GH. Aggressive. Burst from Mind Control back out. They got the missile onto GH. They are going to look to give him a bit of a rundown with the balls as well, slapping in from DJ. GH, homing missile inbound. It's not going to be enough damage, and it looks like they'll actually turn their attention towards Mind Control. DJ has to back away, but there's the turn with the Fissure and the blast. He's in trouble, and can he survive? He has got the tether still from DJ, and it looks like he'll be fine. But no one to go down on that bottom lane.
This is actually pretty. I mean, I'm sure they first picked the IO, but it's a pretty cool solution to deal with this type of like the dual pressure that comes out from the Pugna. You can just, if you get hit by double blast and whatnot, you can just use your sustain perfectly. And I mean, this mid lane is really going to be the big thing that really has to be the adjustment. How can Liquid adapt to deal with this Tiny, who's going to be level 6 already, having complete freedom?
Yeah, Matu he should be able to keep it, despite sort of getting crushed at the earlier stages. He's of course got that ancient camp that he'll constantly be going up and down to, keep himself on par and maybe even ahead. Because sure, we do see Abed with about a 50% lead on the last hits, but of course a lot of those will have been the spiders.
Yeah,
up with the cleave.
But it's it's a top lane too. Like the Spectre Crystal Maiden is a very weak lane. That is an abusable lane for sure. And Universe just keeps pulling it back, and then they have a Bane. So Enigma, who is maybe was alone or a weaker hero with the Enigma, you could punish. But
down bottom, kill opportunity potentially. GH does manage to get himself the bounty rune. They'll turn again the blast. As we're seeing it, as you say, it's a lot of damage, but they're not dying. Fnatic, they have that IO sustain. See what they've got up top. So look towards Miracle. The courier taken down there. Fnatic able to get the courier pick off.
Did it die to just a tree? Did it try the Tiny? Did Tiny throw a tree at it? I was looking down bottom.
I didn't quite catch it.
Because I know you can throw Tiny Tree at even flying couriers, and it does kill the courier. So, may have been hit by a cleave, or something along those lines. Universe now starting to back up. He looks like he's going to be... He just uses a Shrine for now, giving the Bane the levels in the lane. While bottom, DJ. Run down. There.
He's getting himself across, and in fact, Envy's sort of in position to pick up the kill on Mind Control, and he gets it. DJ's going to be fine with the bottle. And now GH, he's in trouble as well. The Rocket Barrage bringing him down low. Envy and DJ looking to find him around the tree line. GH does get the passive stun onto Envy, but there's the tether across, cleaning the trees out of the way. GH does have the stick charge, but the ball slows there, and they'll pick up another. Envy with the double kill. And at the same time, mid indeed. Matuma Man in trouble. He's got the tree toss, won't be on target. Matuma Man will manage to keep himself safe, but 2k advantage now in terms of gold and experience. Bottom lane, Envy will go down. Mind Control's able to get himself back in the lane. Can he pick up a second? No, DJ with the tether, with the TP, he's out of there. He'll make it back safely. So Mind Control at least able to pick something back up as soon as he returns to the lane. Envy hanging around a little too low. But still, Fnatic, as you say, considering the drafts, it's what we say. It's a lot of the time. It's very hard to judge Fnatic from a draft because they do something different. They do something. They draft themselves into a position that you rarely see other teams do so. Yeah. But they know how.
Lingering in this area too, kind of just sapping experience, expecting Matu to be trying to do this.
GH checking out the bottom rune. Do have Arbed on the high ground here. GH could get cornered off. Indeed, Envy heading in with the missile rocket barrage. Arbed's there with the wraparound. There's no escape for GH as Fnatic pick up another kill. Now 5-1. As Liquid, all three lanes not going to plan. That's for sure on top lane. Going to lead in with the Nightmare, getting in position. Universe surrounding Kuroki. Kuroki will try and retreat. He's got the stick charges. Will be fine. But every lane seems to be a bit of a danger zone now for Liquid because of the start that Fnatic have got.
Yep. Like we were saying, I think it's like playing around Mind Control is going to be the biggest thing. If not, they have to do double rotations. They have to start making dual moves with Kuroki as well as GH just to try to fix these lanes because it's getting to be a big problem right now. Fnatic have the wards. All right, Pi does have one ward right now. He did place the deep one toward the shrine, but I'm assuming they're just going to be placing pretty invasive wards so that Abed can just run around and do his own thing in this game.
Oh,
look at that, all the spiders.
Oh, it's beautiful. Just seeing Broodmother's spiders die, it says something that we can all empathize with.
It's going to be such a quick blink dagger. And looking at Liquid's heroes, who's their beef guy, right? Who's the frontliner?
I mean, it's going to be the Spectre in about, what, 50 minutes?
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the thing at the moment.
This Tiny is going to be able to one-shot pretty much anybody on the map that he runs into. So they're going to have to adjust for that. They're going to have to get bracers, cloaks, and raindrops or something. And we do see Mind Control at least has that already. He's got the cloak, he's got the bracer, and the raindrop. So prepared for when Abed does get that early blink dagger.
This sub-universe getting some heavy pressure onto the tier 1 tower of Liquid at this 10-minute mark. Something that, in terms of damage, they managed to do half the damage on the bottom half of the map, Liquid, but this top tower certainly looking to be in the worst places. Fnatic really...
Actually, I like that he went for the Dominator this game, because I know the rise of the Midas was starting to come back, but in this game he's going to be so good at pushing
and look at this bottom. Arbed's coming in with the wraparound. GH trying for the TP out, but the Avalanche is there from Arbed, turning up at just the right time. Envy turns, holds his ground, slams GH in the face with a bullet. As Fnatic again, they're turning up. Game 1 of the international group stages for Fnatic. This first 10 minutes against Liquid. They're got to be feeling on a bit of a high right now. This is the way that you dream of starting your TI games.
I mean, especially when you're playing with a lineup with an IO too.
And against Liquid, last year's champions.
Yeah. Like, they have this IO who now, you get your urn started, you start building up those urn charges, and you can just keep your heroes on the map. You keep that presence going, you keep that pressure going. So we thought maybe Liquid, with this Brood, with this Pugna, they can apply the pressure. Fnatic has gotten the lanes perfectly already. Yeah, 4K advantage, everything.
Interesting to see that, though, as you can see from the in-game win probability. Kuro crushing him with his fist.
They can't deal with Tiny unless Pugna's there. That's the only way they have the damage solution for him at the moment. I mean, it's 2,000 HP already with 8 armor. These heroes cannot pierce through that. Maybe once Matu starts getting these items finished up, which he's getting close now. He actually is about to finish up the Diffusal Blade, which is the new build that we've been seeing. It's like Medallion Diffusal, or you do the Medallion Orchid.
Yep.
See some Chinese players, I saw the Aquila thrown in sometimes, but there's been a bit of an adaptation in the recent past.
Universe has pretty much got his Blink Dagger on the Enigma, so we are going to certainly expect to see some big plays from him, as you say, especially once he has the BKB. It is a game where there's definitely potential for big black holes to be had with good selection of melee heroes. And bottom lane, Arbed just in with the jump onto Mind Control. He's gone. They've got the chase down onto GH as well. He cannot slow down Envy and DJ long enough, as they'll surely be able to continue to chase him down with the Rocket Barrage. GH is gone. 12 for 2. Fnatic. Absolutely killing it.
It is really snowballing out of control. When you have a Broodmother and you're 6k behind at the 13-minute, it's not feeling like a very good plan. But this could be the start of the comeback maybe. But the reinforcements from Fnatic. They even throw back Kuro. Oh, Kuro.
Oh, he's speedy.
Abed's still on the chase. He's got a tree.
Oh, bottom lane.
On bottom. Oh. The tree throw, and see Kuro.
Oh, GH has TP'd into this. I don't know if that was the plan, sir, as he's just dead.
He is dead.
I mean, maybe Liquid wants to give everyone a bit of a chance, you know, I guess. I mean, it's looking rough.
This is Liquid. I mean, they're in incredibly deep trouble right now. Like, Miracle's level 7. He's queued up the Vanguard. He's got phase boots, but he's nowhere near anything. And Fnatic's just got a plethora of items right now on everybody. This is looking grim. Grim for Liquid. And the thing is, like we were mentioning, they have the IO. They've got all these heroes with sustain. They've got IO, they've got Dominator and Enigma.
They just stand on the map.
Yeah, they just don't have to go back ever. It's always going to be that presence that Liquid just can't really deal with. And
Dagger is there for Universe and should be able to make preparations for it as such.
Look at Envy. Even using the call down to make sure that DJ can get the bounty in his bottle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All 4 bounties
Middle tower
for Fnatic. Liquid able to claim a tower. But still quite a long way for that road to recovery.
And this is going to be interesting to see, because I feel like Fnatic, I know it's a bit of a joke. We've seen them win a lot of games where they're used to being behind. When was the last time you sort of saw Fnatic crush like this? It's at this early stage. It doesn't feel very Fnatic to win a game when they're ahead. I feel like we've got to see this game swing vastly in Liquid's favour and then back for Fnatic to be able to close it up. And in bottom lane, GH trying to get in position. He does have the slam. He will drop it here onto Envy, but Envy with the stick charges and with DJ backing up, there's just not enough damage to bring down anyone that's being tethered by DJ at this stage of the game on Liquid's up.
They have to have one of the big cores there to be dealing the damage. Still, Mind Control being the biggest one to get that damage in. Because, I mean, Matu does do a lot of damage, but walking into that lineup from Fnatic as a Brood is still pretty terrifying until he's got BKB finished up. So much magic damage coming through. Tree toss again.
Easy money.
Easy money.
Easy money, indeed.
So you mentioned, Fnatic when they have leads. We've seen Fnatic with leads.
But most of the time.
Sure.
Most of the time, this is a team that will be down and will swing the game back around.
Yeah.
Like, can they close it up with the advantage that they have? I mean, that is the question. Like, at what point are we going to see Fnatic really amp it up and start to really clean up those tier 2s and go up towards the high ground? What are they waiting on?
I mean, that's the important thing, and that's the thing that we always talk about when we're talking about Fnatic, is when they do get that lead, they tend to sometimes they chill out, and everyone just starts doing their farm thing, and that's when they start getting picked off. So they do have to, I think when they get the BKB finished on Envy, that's going to be the thing to rally around, because they'll have a couple extra items. Like, they've already got the Blink on Enigma.
Well, look at this up top. Pi finding the setup with the straight up Fiend's Grip onto Miracle, buying time for Envy to be relocated in by DJ. So instantly pick up the kill.
They're going to set up for the relocate, but TP's already coming in. Fnatic setting back up, and they make it in time.
DJ? Oh, the Nightmare? Can they keep DJ alive? No, he will fall by Universe. He's in with the Black Hole, gets cancelled straight away though by Kuroki, so Universe will fall. DJ did buy back for this. Piloter gets cornered in by the Spiders, as Liquid able to take sort of the first sort of team fight as such in their favor there, as they punish sort of the broken upness of Fnatic. Arbet does go in for a pickoff kill. The tree toss brings GH down low, head forward and toss away
the Ops Ward.
Mind Control to kill off the Shaker. And Tumberman trying to chase down Arbet. Arbet does have the sustain of DJ, so it looks like he'll hold back from diving too far underneath the tower. Arbet quickly cleaves up the Spiders.
Having a ward there in that situation, just that lane ward. Giving that vision so they can get the tree, and Abed.
End up finding Mind Control in the tree line as well. So at the end of the day, sure, Liquid, as we saw there, were able to get sort of 3 kills in return, cancelling the Black Hole and such, but Fnatic were able to quickly turn back up to that bottom lane and keep themselves comfortably ahead, as we can see. Still an 8k lead, only 18 minutes in, 21-6.
I mean, Abed is such a big problem. 913, 219 last hits.
It's very hard to get. We saw him die the once when they had 5 heroes on him with the Haunt. That was the only time that we've seen him go down, and it still took some time as such. So In terms of being able to deal with Abed in a situation where he's got the team around him, at this point of the game, it looks very hard for Liquid to take down that Tiny.
Yeah. GH getting close to the dagger, though.
Okay.
That's the big thing that could catch Fnatic off guard. They have to watch out how they're clumping. But Envy does have BKB. Looks like it might just be time to start setting up for that aggression. And I'm imagining this is going to be the game where we do see, of course, the IO getting the level 15 Ags bonus. Because lately we have seen it, but it's mostly spirit damage. But this game looks like an Ags bonus game, especially with Gyro. Kuro just gets picked off. Maybe they try to transition into a Roche. They've got pretty heavy damage coming in between them. And that will be the choice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Actually, okay. They're relocating bottom to try to maybe make this more unexpected. This Roshan.
Liquid are certainly sort of drawing their attention down towards the bomb, but there's the relocate
Radiant's
out.
bottom tower
They'll
is
say you
under
can have
attack.
that tower, because boys, we're in the pit.
Radiant's bottom
And now
tower
Liquid, with
has
that pressure
fallen.
put down there, can they get to the pit in time? I don't know if they can. They're teeping over to the shrine. Can GH make the jump? He's got this blink. He's got to go straight away. Pops the smokes. They won't see it there. With that neutral, he's looking to jump. They get there in time. They've got the horn. So now Fnatic being forced out of the pit. Envy does have the BKB. GH pops the slam, but he's been stunned up by the homing missile. GH tries to juke himself back in towards the pit, but he'll fall. Envy gets the kill on the Shaker. Towards the high ground, Pilot Eye being chased down by Matuma Man as Fnatic have lost two. Abed going back towards the pit, the buyback coming out from Pilot Eye. Roshan incredibly low. They don't have detection here, Liquid, so they're just trying to go for it. They don't know that Abed is here. Abed staying hidden now will reveal himself to get the kill, but Matuma Man snatches the Aegis. Abed did not pick it up. So Abed will go down. Jump forward from Universe. He does have the black hole, but doesn't want to commit for it, as it's only him and DJ. The Decrepify, the control from Kuroki holding Universe down. Universe, he will fall as well, as the blast is there from Mind Control. And despite Abed's best attempt there to pull off a big play, they're losing it, Fnatic. It's down to just a 2k advantage. Liquid coming back into the game big time around the pit. And there's now that Aegis on Matuma Man.
They got so split up. It was pretty much, you saw GH, they saw the TP coming in from all four heroes on the shrine because they had a ward, and they saw the smoke come out. So they saw GH running in, so they kind of panicked. They dispersed all in different directions. So Pi and Universe went to the left, while the rest of the heroes went to the right. So they got isolated by the Brood on the left side, and the team fight, Envy's BKB wears out, and they actually can't make their way back into that Roche pit, even if Abed has that invis. There's still too much magic damage that can come out from Liquid onto Envy.
Envy is going to try and chase, but the Fisher very nicely placed there to slow down that push and make sure Envy can't catch it. Abed might still find someone. They've got the homing missile set up onto Mind Control. They'll go onto him. He's got the self-decrepify the blast, trying to keep himself alive with the life try. Mind Control, is he going to be okay? There's another homing missile coming in. GH again with the fish, but there's the BKB. Envy not messing around. Committing with the BKB. He sees some ancients. He'll take those instead, because he doesn't want to chase any further. He'll get himself a little bit of farm, but still, what a swing. You know, the fact that this game that was an 8k advantage for Fnatic, it's now pretty much even.
Yeah.
Those buybacks around the pit and the failure to successfully take the fight. Sure, they got the kill on the rush, but they didn't manage to pick up the Aegis.
And that was with DJ also just picking up the mech right before that fight. Yeah. So they had that like extra burst of heal, it just still wasn't enough. And now he's got level 15, so he's got the tethered Ags bonus for Envy as well. So it's a bit of a power surge coming in between the two of them. Envy can farm a lot harder. Also, it's like it pretty much gets his free attack speed from it. That's one of the biggest things I've seen from Fnatic, and mostly whenever Pi's on a team is the warding.
Times on the cause that, as we say, could indicate that they want to start speeding things up a little bit.
Yeah, it could be go time soon on Fnatic.
I mean, Universe has got his BKB done.
And I think did Abed switch? He's going for Silver Edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he just wants to be able to break the Spectre.
Kill the Spec.
Yeah, he'd be pretty decent versus Brood as well. So.
3k gold towards the relic. It's getting close.
Yeah, look at Matu, what he's been doing with the Brood. If you see on the minimap, you see tons of little brown dots. He's actually been spreading his spiders all across, trying to scout information whenever they do split up. And he's just sitting in the tree lines while doing this too. He's just like in a place where they can't kill him. He's like near the Ancients kind of with his spiders, just making sure that he's giving all the info. While you see the other three on Liquid, they're all sitting behind the most important person in the game for them, the Spectre. Now he's going to go join them. He was kind of spazzing out in the trees there for a second.
He was chilling. So who's going to find who first? Pi? Well, we'll manage to get the D ward.
He comes out of smoke as well too, so they're like, yeah.
They know
And
what's
Fnatic
up.
smoked up top. And Miracle during all this has gotten.
He's
a
going to
lot.
have the relic.
Yeah.
That sort of window that can be the hard one to get through if the pressure's up. And at a point of this game, it really was up against Liquid. They were not coming out of the lanes as planned. And now, their Spectre getting back into it, has the
Dire's
gold
middle
for the
tower is
relic.
under attack.
And they still are kind of sitting in this like zone around him. You see either like Kuroki and GH sitting behind him, or even 3 heroes sitting behind him. Just yeah, we know how important that Spectre Radiance is. That timing, even though it's coming out late, it's gonna be looks pretty standard to me. I've been seeing the Spectre one, the dagger cooldown being the people have been taking that one pretty much every time now that I've seen in pubs instead of the 8 stats.
All top. Good look for the setup, but GH indeed sat behind Miracle's there with the fish to back him up. Has the ability to cancel the Fiend's Grip from Pi. Allow Miracle to walk off. Arbet does manage to get a 3-man avalanche indeed, and that'll be enough for them to clean up GH. Miracle stunned up by the missile. They're jumping in. Universe has got the Midnight Pulse. He's committing. He's got the BKB Black Hole to hold Miracle in place. No hesitation there from Universe. Sees the chance to get that big solo kill on Miracle. And with the BKB Black Hole, there is nothing that Liquid could do to save him. They tried with the life drain, but that was not going to be enough. So
It's just going to be a farming kills, though. They can't actually breach high ground out of this. They know the Roche is up, but that's a bit risky. But they're just going to try to farm out the enemy jungle, make sure they push out the waves as well on Envy.
see mid, Pi. You can find Matuma quickly with the trees. I think the spider's with the trees, so right by the Tiny will get him. Pi that does lose his life there, standing around a little too long. They head up to the high ground and find him. Matuma man, looking to across the pit. As you say, yeah, Fnatic, despite those kills, hard for them to take any sort of further objective.
The Radiance is almost up for Miracle. It's about 600 away.
Fnatic, can they stop Liquid getting?
They know the Black Hole's down, right? They know Fiend's Grip as well as Black Hole were used. I believe they know that the Relocate was used as well. That's going to be coming up soon, but the big one is, of course, Universe's Black Hole.
They do still have ways to sort of bully them out of the pit, but it is going to be hard, especially when they're taking you down as quick as they are. There's the cooldown from Envy. They'll chuck at a tree as well. Won't find the connection. But Fnatic, can they actually get in there? There's the Fisher from GH blocking Envy out of the pit. Universe will jump in, but the Aegis has already been picked up as Universe will fall to his death. And Fnatic, they just have to get out of there. They were unable to fight around that pit. As Miracle in with the Horn, ready to chase down for more. Gets that Spectral Dagger slow onto Envy.
Yeah.
Slam is down from GH as he catches both Envy and DJ off guard. DJ to fall. Frostbite on Envy holds him in place. That's a triple kill for Matuma Man as Fnatic starting to crumble. They had this lead, but it's now slipping away, a distant memory. Matuma Man now top of the net worth, and Miracle Spectre each and every team fight climbing back ahead as he does now have that Radiance online, so the fights are not going to get any easier for Fnatic.
He was trying to kind of bait them in there too. You saw him sitting at 400 HP, but with the cheese, he's just like, I hope they turn for me. They did, yeah, he instantly pops it.
It's such an awkward position, you say, for Fnatic, because they feel like you have to do something about this, but how do they?
I mean, they don't have Black Hole, right? And this Fissure by GH, it doesn't even connect, but it did the job, right? You see it blocks the path, and Envy's like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds of his BKB there, and then they're able to re-engage on him afterwards.
On him. Arbet, he's tried to jump in onto Mind Control. He will manage to take down one. Can he get Kuro? No, Kuro channeling the ult. Can they kill Arbet in time? They can! They'll get him. Kuro will fall as GH sits on his head as he gets tossed upon him. Universe tries for the BKB TPR, but the damage from Matuma Man is too high. So again, Liquid short. Fnatic got a couple of pickoffs, but it's another exchange that's favoring Liquid.
Yeah, and Matu. How did Matu start this game? 0-2, right? 9-2-4 now on this Broodmother. An incredible recovery, top of the net worth after everything that has played forward.
Now the question is, how well can Fnatic hold high ground? Pretty well, right?
Pretty strong. Just depends on if they lose
gyro.
heroes.
I mean, with the tree throw,
It is
always pretty much cleans up a creep wave.
It's a good amount of pressure on Universe with his Black Holes, though, because you can see as soon as Black Hole's down.
I mean, this is, as we said, at the start of the game, it was like, oh, Liquid looking a bit rocky, but then Liquid were like, hey, hold on, guys. Wait until we're sort of 20 minutes down the line, because this is back to being pretty much the Liquid you expect to see. turning up a TI. Doesn't matter how far behind they are at the start, they'll find a way to get back in. And Black Hole
Aegis
will
went
be
down.
dropped onto Matumba Man. Can they actually kill him off though? He's still got the BKB. He's trying to retreat. Arbed is going to get caught up by GH jumping in with the Echo Slam onto Arbed. Matumba Man managing to keep himself alive. They're looking to toy around with Arbed, but the homing missile and Tritos will actually get Matumba Man finally killed off. Arbed does get bursted down by the Nether Ward there as he tried to cast a spell.
It's a buyback from Matumba Man. They know the Enigma Black Hole's down. I guess they just want to try to push forward.
GH, Fisher, onto DJ, Miracle, looking to dive in aggressively. He's got that Radiance. Is it enough to kill off DJ? DJ keeping the distance. Another dagger flies through, and DJ will be popped. Fnatic just getting pulled apart.
Arcane Rune Spectre. Just, you know, a 4-second cooldown on the dagger, so he's pretty much 500 movement speed running at this IO nonstop.
And it feels like this game may be borderline over. Liquid.
That was with the Aegis timed out as he got Black Holed as well. So it was a pretty unfortunate time for Liquid, but either way they were able to sustain, and yeah, we're just seeing the power.
I mean, this is really Liquid sending a message. It's like, look, we can pick third pick Brood. You can counter us. You can win the lanes. You can get 10k advantage in the first 15 minutes, but then we'll come back and we'll win the game. And they've got the Horn. They're going in. Universe popping the BKB. Pylai getting focused down by Miracle. Pylai's gone. Envy having to retreat. Arbed is going to jump in with the combo onto Miracle. Is it enough to bring Miracle down, though? He's got the dagger to get back out of the base. The homing missile still chasing him down. Matumba Man will fall, so he is down for 2 minutes. Miracle does get stunned up on the side. Kuro comes in with a frostbite onto Arbed, but now Kuro himself in trouble. As the homing missile's inbound, Fnatic looking to chase down and take another off Liquid.
Relocate top.
They're going straight in.
They're going?
They're going for the push. Miracle will buy back instantly as soon as he sees that play come in. As his buyback will force them back, but Fnatic certainly showing us that they do still have signs of life, the classic signs of Fnatic life as well. They're now behind. You know, this is where they're ready to play.
Yeah.
So it was like that to go for the split for the Rat. Fnatic, they've got it down to a T, and Liquid have to be careful about these plays sort of outmaneuvering them.
And they have to be careful right now. This is their time that they can, I mean, not really lose the game, but lose at least a barracks, because there's no Brood for 40.
Yeah, he's dead for 40 seconds.
Mind control, protecting his Nether Ward as best as possible. And the daggers begin. So they will get a range rack, Envy. Trying to continue forward.
Yeah, he's trying to block off the team with the Fisher. Universe goes in with a BKB. Black Hole onto
the illusion.
He doesn't get it at all, as he's got to retreat now. Miracle's there, ready to lead in. There's the jump in from GH with the slam. That's going to be Universe going to relocate. DJ saving Envy just in time. But Miracle's there to chase down, of course, with the Horn. Will still pick up DJ. Envy does get himself back to base. Arbed being chased. There's a missile onto Miracle. Arbed sort of eyeing up the chance of going back in, but no, he heads up to the high ground. But they know, they see him. They've got the Fisher play from GH. Arbed nearly gets Miracle. Miracle's got to be careful, but he's keeping himself on the side. The toss, the avalanche, the missile. Miracle nearly killing himself. The satire doesn't quite do it, as he has been Glimmer Cave. Miracle will live. They do kill off Arbed on top of that cliff. Now Arbed's down for 100 seconds. You got no Universe for 40 seconds, no DJ for 60.
All of Liquid's up now too, so it's pressure time. And their waves are in an okay spot. Top is pushing a little bit, but they've got mid and they've got bottom already forced in, so they can make their way down bottom.
And we love it. Butterfly into Rapier.
Rapier.
The question, are we going to see this game go on to the point where he gets the Rapier? Maybe. With the way that this game's going up and down, sure. At the
This
moment,
Rax is dead.
The Rax, for sure.
And
I mean,
got
it's
Abed's
a long
dead for a
time,
while
70
too,
seconds. I mean, how long until the Black Hole's back up? 80 seconds. Now it's looking really rough for Fnatic. Liquid have a large opening here to really clean up the base. Unless Envy can do some crazy plays on the gyro, we'll have, as we say, DJ back with him in 20. That is a second set of racks cleaned up by Liquid.
And this is a double siege creep wave coming in for Liquid too. Perfect timing for them as they're pushing this. This last one I don't think Fnatic can hold this.
They are going to be able to take GH out straight away. GH, of course, will buy back immediately. Matumba Man with the BKB trying to come in onto the racks, but now he's backing off. The BKB's time to wear off. He's got the move speed of the webs. The slow from the balls not quite enough to hold him back, as they will back off, but at the same time, this is Fnatic pushing Liquid away from Fnatic's final set of racks. So they do keep that last lane alive.
It's important to do that at least. They prolong it, right? We want Envy to get that rapier.
Can they contest Roche though? As we say, it's another bit of time where they do not have
I think
the
they
black
have to.
hole. They
You
don't
have
have
to.
the black hole though.
You can't give like
They
Aegis
don't
Cheese
have the
to Spectre.
BKB on Envy.
Yeah,
Still
I
down
just-
for 30 seconds. He's trying to go in. The Horde's going to be popped immediately. The Frostbite, the Zap, the Life Drain onto Envy. He needs help, and he needs it now, but there can't be any help because DJ gets control on the side. He couldn't get in with the save. So that's going to be Envy dead. He buys back straight away. Pylite die as well. Looking to get back into the game. Arbo with the BKB and the damage. Is it enough for the Spectre to go down? It isn't, as he's going to be fine. Miracle gets himself down to the low ground and out of harm's way as Liquid keep control around the pit. Another attempt to fight round there where they didn't quite have the black hole. They do now have the black hole back up, and in fact, Roshan still at about half health.
Universe has to heal though. He's back at base
He's
right
got
now.
that black hole. If he can get there,
He can get in there. DJ's dead for 50
he's
though.
TPing over. Did walk back to base, so he's still at the T.
And Envy now that rapier has become a pipe dream after having to buy back. So the smoke comes out. They're going to try to take advantage of Spectre Haunt being down for a few seconds,
Envy
but
doesn't have flak for 25 seconds.
yeah.
So he's fighting without flak here.
And Miracle just starts running in. He knows Haunt's coming back up. He's got a heart. Like he's got no fear walking into all this right now.
And the base, they're losing tier 4s here. The creeps.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh, there's a
has
ping going to come
fallen.
out from Pylite Eye.
And now Liquid's ready to go in the pit. They've got Haunt ready, and look at where look where Miracle's positioned himself, just completely in the front line still.
Like, for you,
Fortunate.
how do you find the black hole? It's going to be so hard. They are fairly grouped up though now. Does he get himself as he doesn't? They'll get it. They'll jump in now.
Jump forward.
Does manage to get the two-man black hole there, and with that control, they'll be able to burst down Miracle. Miracle does not have buyback. He has. It's still on cooldown for a minute and 40 seconds. So short Liquid. They got the Roshan. Matuma Man was able to get the Aegis Cheese and Refresher, but they're actually. Oh, GH gets the slam. He's able to kill one, but he's going to lose his life for that. I mean, now they're 2 heroes dead. 100 seconds. They may have got the Roche, but Liquid. They're 2 people down for 100. They do not have buyback.
They're
If
gonna go
Fnatic-
run to
no,
the base,
Fnatic
though.
could just go.
Yeah, they're gonna run to the base though here. The tier 4 is down to 147
So Mind Control's going to
HP.
try for the split.
Yeah, Mind Control's gonna try to split it off here.
But the-
Matumba has Boots of Travels as well. But this is very concerning here. Envy, he's just running in.
He is.
Uh-oh.
They're just going for the tier 4s. Matuma Man looking towards
Abed?
Abed. Abed
Abed?
actually taking a lot of. Abed's
Abed-
dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Envy. He's in trouble as well. He's been decrepified. Life Drain. He'll turn towards Matuma Man. DJ getting focused down by the Spider. They've got the decrepify, the
Oh.
burst damage, and okay.
All right.
This is
well,
one.
Matumba Man's still pretty scary even on his own, throwing just a couple spells from the
All
back
right.
of his
So
teammates. but-
again, another next level play from Liquid. Like, we'll let GH die. We'll let Miracle die for 100 seconds. They're going to go straight for the tier 4s, and then we're just going to send a Spider at them, and it's all going to be okay. And it actually looks like it should be. I mean, Universe. Where's the black hole back up? Not for some time. I know he has.
80 seconds.
He has, of course. No, he's not quite got the Octarine. He didn't quite finish it off, so he hasn't got that reduced cooldown. And Envy's got no buyback. There's still no Spectres. Miracle's down for 35 seconds, but that is going to still leave that 50-second window where they are without a gyrocopter.
It's pretty absurd how hard Broodmother hits at level 25.
Yeah.
That talent. 200% lifesteal, 200 bonus damage.
You're not killing him. If you can't kite him or keep him off you, any right click you get, bam, he is gone.
Like, look at this. Watch how fast he turns. Like, Abed hasn't built any armor items this game, so he is a bit low on the armor. So versus that AC, look how quick he chunks him down. Look at the damage on this Spider.
Look
Just
at.
quickly runs right through them.
I've just noticed we got a new stat as well. You see that, Fogged? We've got APM.
Really?
We're StarCraft now, boys.
I didn't even see that.
Look at that. APM of Universe, only 150. Oh, there we go. GH's APM, 253. Who's got the best APM?
Wait, where do you see that? Am I blind?
Look, just above the talents.
Oh, I do see it. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
we've got an APM counter, boys. Who's got the best APM? Is it? Oh, only 148 on the Brood.
On
That's
Brood?
pretty low. Oh, Matumba.
247 on Abed.
240. Wait, how has he got so much more APM than
It's
a
just
Brood?
about it's just clicking. He's just clicking a lot more. Some people just click a lot.
Ah, I see.
If you click between movements, that all counts. Every little action, right?
Are you,
If you
dimini-
click stop
are
spam.
you saying that's the... I like that.
I like those.
I like more
I always like
numbers.
APM. APM is always. Oh, Kuro. Uh-oh.
Oh, only 87. Someone get that man an auto clicker. Needs to click a bit faster.
Another arcane rune for Miracle this time around. So that 4-second dagger cooldown, and he's also got the refresher shard now too.
Yeah.
Very
But they,
scary.
I mean, they didn't get the racks. They didn't get the racks.
They didn't get the Rex, but they have a 20k gold advantage.
Kuro with that heart, beautiful.
Oh, Kuro. That was Kuro's heart.
That's Kuro's heart, my friend.
I did see it on the courier, but I didn't think it was his.
I mean, yeah, with a freezing field, if he sits there and lets it go, it's going to be hard to stop him from letting it go. And there's a refresher shot still on GH. Ooh, that's a
Oh, they gave it to GH. Okay, I thought they were just going to keep it on Miracle.
It's a 92% win rate.
Oh.
Sorry, win probability for Liquid. I feel like I would actually give Fnatic more than the 8% because it's Fnatic. You know what I mean? They do crazy stuff.
The scary
thing
thing
they're
is
very far behind in this game.
They're so reliant on Universe getting like a 2 or 3 or more
But it's
hero
not
black
impossible.
hole. But they have buybacks, they have Aegis, they have Cheese now at this point coming back up, right?
Oh, this could be the downfall though. I see Envy.
Did he switch it?
He switched the Rapier out as quick by common Envy. You know you need the Rapier. I mean, sure.
He might be getting to the
is
point.
very good against the Spiders.
And against the Mega Creeps once they're inevitably probably going to get against Megas,
guess,
right?
yeah. And of course, yeah, with the Ag's tether bonus from the IO. But it's not a Rapier. Come on.
It's not a Rapier. We wanted it.
It's alright. As I said, this game's going to be either 20 minutes or 200 minutes. We're going to get to the point where he has a Rapier, I'm sure. I mean, there's been lots of times where it felt like this game was going to be over and it just hasn't been.
This is one of those, like, the third Roche is usually one of those big ones though, right? It's like you get the double slam, you get the Aegis Cheese, and you get most people are starting to hit the level 25s, getting their buybacks. So we look at Miracle. He's been farming a bit, not for an item. It looks like he's just farming for buyback.
I mean,
so he can buy back Haunt if he just runs in.
I was going to say, I think it's sort of you were saying, sure, GH is the flashy player, but is there not sort of an argument that the refresher shot's even nicer on the Spectre? Like,
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I think usually it's just better on the Spectre, but having more disables is never a bad thing. Like Earthshaker is one of the better carriers of it as well. Even a double fissure in a lot of situations can be game changing. If you just hit like a 3-man fissure into a second 3-man fissure, sometimes you don't need.
Still the BKB down, of course, as well on Matumba, so he himself will have to hold back before he goes in for another push like that.
All the momentum is pushing in onto Fnatic though, all 3 lanes.
Yeah. They've got okay ways, as we said, to clean it out. Arbet with the cleave, with the trees, and MV, of course, with the flak. But at the same time, if you're using flak to sort of de-push the waves, may mean that Liquid can sort of choose to take a fight where he's not going to have. The Rax is falling.
Radiant Courier dies. They have the pop glyph.
They do. They have got the black hole available. Can Universe find an option to get in? The Rax pretty much dead here. As Miracle, he'll look to go forward. They do have the tree toss onto Miracle. He's going to get stunned up as well. Universe going in with the BKB. Takes a bit of damage there from the Blade Mail of Miracle, but it's not enough to kill him off. Universe actually taking out for the Radiance though. Matumba Man moves in. Buyback straight away from Universe. Arbed's going to fall as well though, and he does not have buyback. The buyback play from Miracle to get straight back into the fight as Fnatic are getting forced all the way back to the fountain. The 4 buybacks coming out from Fnatic. Can they hold though? They're without the black hole. I know that there's no more Haunt available for Miracle, but
it's Megas. GH.
They're still so strong here, Liquid, as they head straight away with the Fisher onto Pilot Eye. GH with the double slam, getting them all. Universe will come in with the black hole onto 3, but it's not enough. Fnatic hit the deck.